Hey everyone, welcome back to the JES Kindergarten channel. I am Mrs. Pietrick and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about sight words. Now, in your kindergarten packet that you got, there should have been a list or maybe two lists of sight words. Now, sight words are words that don't follow the rules of phonetics in the English language. So words like the that can't be sounded out because the letters make irregular sounds or work together in different ways. Now, we teach these to students explicitly, and we teach them to memorize them so that when they're reading in a book and they're sounding out and decoding those words that they don't know as they go, when they come to a sight word, they'll instantly recognize it and just be able to say it. That's going to help them read more fluently, and it's going to help them be able to devote their energy to sounding out and decoding those unfamiliar words and or focusing on comprehension or understanding the story. So almost every school is going to use sight words. So if you don't attend our school, you might just ask your teacher what list they use. There's two kind of main lists. There's the Fry list that we use at Johnson, or there's the Dolch list. Your school might have another one, but most of the lists are comprised of the same words. They're just in a different order. So what I would suggest for you is just kind of giving your student a quick quiz, showing them the words, seeing if they can read it right away without sounding it out. And then I would start with the first one that they don't recognize, and I would work on one at a time, doing different activities until they recognize that one, and then I would just move right along. That's a really easy and tangible way that you can help your kids during the school closure to succeed and become better readers. So I'm going to be talking today about just different ways that you can practice sight words in your home. So the first way is to check out our video that's called Magic Words, because Magic Words was a free, screen-free activity that I showed you guys that could be done using the materials in your kit, and that is a great way to practice sight words. So that one you might just choose, maybe the first couple that your student is working on and have them practice writing and revealing and reading those using a marker and paper. So if you haven't checked out that video, feel free to check the Literacy Activities playlist and check it out. The next really easy way to practice sight words is having your student find them in a book. So the is the very first sight word that we practice in our curriculum and on the list. And so after we tell them T-H-E spells the, we challenge them to find it in a book. And I know in my classroom I would give the kids a point if they were able to find our sight words of the week in the book. You might just give them a high five, a silent cheer, maybe keep a tally on a sticky note of how many times they can find it, and give them a goal. Maybe if you find it 5 times, you can have just a small reward. We'll do a sticker, or we'll have a mini dance party, or just kind of something that keeps them excited. So I would just focus this during reading time when you're reading a story. Say, oh my gosh, that's our sight word, the, and then see if they can point it out to you. Or if you're having them work on some book browsing, like my children have a part of their day in our schedule where they are just silent reading, I would challenge them to look for their sight words. So Dr. Seuss books are books that are really great for our beginning readers because they are full of sight words or words that can be decoded or sounded out, like k, at, cat. So if your child recognizes the, they could read the, k, at, cat. In is a sight word, the is a sight word, h, at. And we see that they just switch the beginning sound. So that's why these texts are really, really great for our beginning readers, because they are full of CVC words, so consonant, vowel, consonant, that can be decoded or sounded out, mixed in with sight words to practice. So first easy way is just to point them out when you're reading and challenge them to point them out when they are reading. Another really fun way to practice sight words using our kit materials, so you would just need your whiteboard and a marker, and that is to play tic-tac-toe, but instead of using a X and an O, you would pick a sight word. Now this is a great activity for older students to work with younger students, because you can pick whatever word they need to. So maybe they have some vocabulary words that they are working on, or some spelling words. I know even my 6th grader has spelling words. So I would just put the word that they are working on under their name, And you could put, it could be shapes that you're working on. Maybe you have, a younger student and they're working on recognizing the shapes, or an older student. It could be a math fact. You could do whatever you want to, but then you're just going to play regular tic-tac-toe where they are writing and saying the. And maybe if I was playing against her, I would say triangle. And she could write the. And I could write triangle. And she could write the. And I could write triangle. And you're just going to continue playing like you would normally, but using that sight word. And like I said, for that activity, all you need is a marker and your dry erase word. So that is another really fun way to practice sight words. Another fun way to practice sight words is to use stickers of any kind. I just happen to have these handy, and you would write the sight word on a piece of paper. I'm going to show you on a whiteboard because it's what I have handy. But you would just write your sight word, and you want to make sure to be careful about using the correct letter. So I don't want to write it in capitals. I'm going to write T-H-E, and you would just have your child stick the stickers right on top as close as they can to kind of build out that word. And that's really great for fine motor. It's great for sensory practice. It's easy. Another thing that you can do with just paper and a marker or writing utensil of any kind, really, is you're going to write the sight word. Remember, we're pretending this is paper. Whoops. You're going to have to leave a little bit of space for this activity. So I would write T-H-E. Normally, I'm going to leave some space. Then you're going to outline that so that it creates bubble letters. So I'm just going to go around the outside of those. And then you're actually going to erase the part in the middle, and that's going to leave a bubble outline of whatever sight word you are working on. And then your students can actually do what we call rainbow writing. So rainbow writing is where they take a color. So I'll pick a different color of marker to show you this. And you're going to want to put dots from where to start. So we want to start the T at the top, we want to start the H at the top, and we want to start the E in the middle. So you make a little makeshift sheet like this for your child, and they are going to trace or write T-H-E spells the. Sorry, that color is kind of hard to see, but that was an orange. And then they're going to get a different color. Now this could be crayons, this could be colored pencils, this could be markers, this could be pens, just whatever color. And you're going to have them get a different color, and they're going to do the same thing. So they're going to trace T-H-E spells the. Now I have two colors in there. I always told the kids in my class that they had to have 5 colors. So when you're rainbow writing, you're going to do 5 colors. So we're going to do it again. T-H-E spells the. And you can see the colors in there. So just having them rainbow write and doing it 5 times is really going to get that practice in there for them. Another easy activity that you can do either on paper or with your whiteboard to practice sight words are word stairs. So that's where you're going to do one letter at a time. So with our same word, the, I would have them write the T, and then they're going to write T-H, and then you're going to write T-H-E. And then the last time you write T-H-E spells the. And so then they could erase and they could do it again, or they could do a different word, or that's just an easy way to really, really drill in the spelling. We do want them saying the letter name and the whole word. So with this word, I do want to say T-H-E spells the, and that is because sight words cannot be sounded out. So they need to know the name and together what it spells. And then when they see it in a book, you can say, oh, it's one of our sight words. What does T-H-E spell, and that should trigger them hopefully to be able to tell you the. So we have talked about finding sight words in books. We have talked about rainbow writing sight words. We have talked about stair laddering sight words, and another really easy thing to do with sight words is just to incorporate it in any board games that you already have at home. So that might look like sticky notes on top of your Candyland, or writing it on there with a Sharpie if you don't mind, having the words match and stay on there forever. I've seen sight words on Uno cards. I've seen parents make their own flashcards out of just index cards with the words written and play a game of memory. So sight words really can be incorporated into just about any learning activity that you're already doing. So I hope this video has given you guys some ideas of things that you can do to practice sight words at home, and I hope to do another one with some sensory practice ideas with sight words as well in the near future. So thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that bell to subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified when new videos are dropped. This is Mrs. Pietrick. Thanks.